All right. Thank you so much for joining us, ladies and gentlemen. Buli omu gy'osinziira okuba nga otuwatchinga. Sanse nnyo okuba ate nga tuli ffenna. Oli live ku mukutu ogwa Empire Online TV ku Sunnyvast Rage. Tambuza video eno. Tambuza video eno etuke kuli Munnayuganda gy'asinzira okuba nga atuwatchinga. Agava mu nkambi ya National Unity Platform bassebo ne bannyabo galabika go si malungi n'akamu. Yes. Oluvannyuma lw'abakuumaddembe okweyongera okuwamba abamu ku bakulembeze mu kibiina kya National Unity Platform. Now, olunaku olw'ejjo Secretary General w'ekibiina kya NUP David Lewis Rubongoya ng'akozesa omukutu gwe gwa X yavuddeyo n'ategeeza eggwanga nti Comrade Chemtai, the head of the NUP Electoral Management Committee, was violently abducted from her home in Kapchorwa last night at around 11. According to the family, heavily armed men raided the home and ordered her to go with them. Ordinarily, people tried to put up resistance, but gunshots were fired to subdue them. She was driven towards Mbale to unknown destination. The number of NUP leaders who are either missing or in detention keeps rising, more so those who had a role to play in managing elections. Yabula nategeeza nti omukyala abadde akulembera akakiiko k'ebyokulonda mu kibiina kya National Unity Platform, omukyala Chemtai yakwatibwa olunaku lw'ejjo mu maka ge. Abasirikale abawererako ddala balumbye amaka ge ne bamutwala ne bagenda naye. Now obugenzi okya ku makya gwe ssebo oba nnyabo atulaba era n'ateekayo another post ku mukutu gwe ogwa X n'agamba nti update, after being abducted and held overnight, Comrade Chemtai Harriet has been released. Her crime, she was suspected of hiding His Excellency Robert Kyagulanyi in Kapchorwa or Mbale. So after getting her in Kapchorwa, they grabbed her phone, drove her to her home in Mbale, checked everywhere, and went through her phones. She says there were over 50 armed men. They were asked her where he is hiding and eventually dumped her in Mbale with threats that that she will face their consequences if she is lying to them. Omukyalo ono yakwatibwa Chemtai n'atwalibwa maka ge Mbale nga bamususpectinga okuba nti yabadde akwese Robert Kyagulanyi Ssentamu Bobi Wine. Bino byogerwa Secretary General w'ekibiina kya National Unity Platform David Lewis Rubongoya ku mukutu gwe gwa X. Now olunaku olwaleero ateereddwa era oluteereddwa n'ategeeza eggwanga nti baamukutte nga bamubuuza bamususpectinga okuba nti yabadde akwese oba akukusa Robert Kyagulanyi Ssentamu Bobi Wine, president wa National Unity Platform. Now omukyalo ono avuddeyo n'ayogerako eri eggwanga ng'alibuulira ebyo bye baamuyisizzaamu bwe baamukutte. Njagala owulirize ate tukomewo tovaawo.
Yesterday night, because this is something that has been happening. Correct. So I'll just give my position and then what happened, like from the few days back. Yeah. Okay. My name is Harriet Chemtai. I'm the chairperson of the Election Management Committee of NUP. I also carried our ticket of NUP to run as a member of parliament. I'm a member of parliament in Kapchorwa district. After the recently concluded elections, something very bad happened. I think starting from late last week, the people kept approaching me and saying the CDF was looking for me. But of course, you know things of media, I didn't take it seriously. I thought these are people who are just trying to intimidate me like any other opposition member. So I took it easy and I didn't even give it an ear. They kept texting me. I even have evidence of whatever they texted me because I was keeping the records. So they were like, the CDF wants to see you. And then I asked them which CDF. They were like, you have to cooperate with us. Otherwise, we are going to catch you. We even know where you are and we can catch you anytime from now. only that we don't want to be violent. We are respecting you because you're a woman, and we don't want to do anything. We don't want to harm you. Just cooperate with us. I kept ignoring those messages. The person kept calling. That one gave up. Another person kept calling. They just told them I am not interested. So now until yesterday, that is when the real thing happened. We're there. I came from Bale yesterday around. I left Bale around noon. Came to Kapchora here. This is my home city, Munaria. So I went to vote because there were the elections of the chairperson LSC3. So I voted for my candidate, and we stayed around. Unfortunately, the person who was supporting did not go through, an independent candidate. So we kept home with my siblings, and the kids were at home. So we stayed there. We were just jazzing in the sitting room, and we were just okay. So around 11 p.m., the door was still open. We don't sleep early. So around 11 p.m., we just saw people enter our house. So for a moment, I thought they were armed robbers. That is what came to me. I thought they were armed robbers. But immediately when they entered the house, they started searching everywhere. As others had gone to search, another immediately asked, "What is your name?" Then I said, "Harriet." So immediately I said, "Harriet," I like, "Bring your phone." Gave them the phone, and they told me to put the password. So when I put my password, of course, at the back of my mind, I knew it was because I'm an opposition person and supporting Kyagulanyi. So my sister told us to just stay calm. Went to the bedroom, started slapping the girls who were my girls were sleeping. I have girls here who stay home here. So they went to their bedroom and started slapping them, telling me. So they called me outside. But my sister was like, "No, don't go with them." Then I told them, "It is okay. Let me just go and sit. Let me go and stand outside with them. Let me hear what they have to say." So outside there, they started asking me. They told me point blank, "We don't want you, but we want your boss. And we have our intelligence. Everything is pointing at you. The one who has been keeping Kyagulanyi for some time now. You've been keeping him for some time, so we want Kyagulanyi." I told them I have not seen His Excellency. I have not seen the president for some time. And they were like, "No, you're lying. You have been with him, and you're the one who has been keeping him." Asked me, "When is the last time you spoke to him?" I told them it was some time back when he came to Kapchora. Then the next day when he went to Karamoja. That is the last time I talked to him, because he was also busy. And after elections, everybody was busy. After and before elections, everybody was very busy. Then they were like, "Are you sure?" That was 7th. Then they were like, 7th of which month? I told them of January. They're like, "No, I've been talking to him and you have been with him." I told them that was not true. And they kept insisting. Then they asked me, "How about leader of opposition, Joel? When is the last time you spoke to him?" I told them I have taken time without talking to him. The last time I spoke to him is when I needed some help for my campaign. That's the last time I spoke to him. Then they asked me, "How about Nambeshe? When did you last talk to Nambeshe?" They told me, I told them that Nambeshe, the last time I saw him is when we were in Bududa with our president. That's the last time I spoke to him, because I have not seen him for some time. Like, "No, you're lying. Just cooperate. We don't want to harm you. But show us where your person is. Show us where Kyagulanyi is, then we shall let you go." I told them I didn't know where Kyagulanyi was. Then they asked me, where then I also have a small place in Bali. And they told me, "Can you take us to your place?" Because I was trying to cooperate with them. I am like, "It is okay, I'll take you, but if I can go with somebody, my sister." And they were like, "It is okay. If you want to go with your sister, it is okay." So when they brought me out, we moved out now, because the villagers had gathered. They were beating drums, they were screaming, they had gathered stones. Then they were saying, "You're not taking our person. What has harmless? She has not done anything. She's our girl here. She grew up here, and she's a very respectful lady. She has not done anything wrong to anybody. Where are you taking her? We don't know you people. So if you can introduce yourselves and tell us who you are, then maybe we can leave you, because we don't know. Tomorrow when people come, what shall we say? Who took her? So you're not taking her." I saw like they started cocking their guns, and another one was asking for the tear gas. and I think the others didn't have. Started cocking guns and they shot at the air because the villagers were demanding they leave me, protesting my arrest. So when I saw they started shooting up, I talked to my people and told them to take it easy, like I would be okay. Let them leave me to go, and most of them refused. They're like, we can't release you. We can't leave you to go with these people whom we don't know. So I kept talking to them as they took me towards the main road where they had parked the drones and other vehicles. So they took me towards the main road and put me in the drone. So I kept calling her, Jackie. I'm like, Auntie Jackie, you come and we go. So that one was still also protesting my arrest with the rest of the ladies, the men, the children. People were fully here at home. And I really want to thank the people of my village. I want to thank the people of my sub-county, the people who came around yesterday. If not for their voices, I don't think I would even be out by now. So they protested, and after putting me in the drone, one of these armed people had not entered the drone. So our people also started protesting my arrest by throwing stones at them. So that is when they started becoming also violent. They had to retaliate, and then they started shooting live bullets direct at the people. By the grace of God, nobody was hurt. So one of them, the other one who had not entered the drone, failed to enter. Then as I kept calling Auntie Jack, he also called, Auntie Jack, come, your sister is calling you. When people kept throwing stones, he wanted to enter the vehicle, but the door was a bit hard. Then the friend told him to sit in front. When he sat in front, the other one told him to start. The other one told, one of them again told the driver to start the vehicle. And the driver was like, I cannot start the vehicle because my magazine has fallen and I have to look for it. Then the other one started banging, drive, let's get out of the scene. Let's get out of the scene. The other one failed to enter the vehicle. The one who was supposed to enter the vehicle failed. It kept shooting up. They shot very many live bullets. I don't know even how many. Some of them were picked this morning and the evidences are even there. So the other one kept moving as the people kept throwing stones. And these other ones in the vehicle kept telling the driver to drive. So the driver finally drove off. And then after some time, the other one entered. But so we moved up to down there. There is some land of Juma Seiko down there. So when we got there, they stopped there and all of them got out of the vehicle. And I was left alone. So I asked the lady, I want to go for shortcut. Why are you people getting out? Why are you leaving me alone? Don't hurt me. I am harmless. I don't have anything. I am just struggling here. I am just trying to make ends meet. I don't have anything that I've taken from you people. The lady was like, you know what, Honorable, calm down. We're not going to harm you. Just cooperate with us. Tell us where your boss is. Tell us where Chagulani is. I told them, I have already told you. What I've told you is the truth. I have even given you access to my phone. So I don't know where Chagulani is. Then they kept asking me, why do you support Chagulani when he has not even given you anything? Why do you keep supporting Chagulani? So after some time, the other ones also came in, and I think there were others. I don't know, maybe there were over 50, because after some time I also saw those in uniform, which the ones I had not seen before. So there were other vehicles that were following us. I don't know, to be specific, I don't even know how many vehicles these guys had come with. But the ones had seen were about 2, 3, and all of them had people. There was a drone and other vehicles. So these people took me when I told them there was a place that I had in Bali. So they wanted to go and search my place. They're like, can we go and search your place? I told them it was okay. I told them my key was with my sister. And they were like, it's okay, we shall allow you to pick your key from your sister's place. So we went, and then I showed them the route to my sister's place. But along the way, I told them that my other sister is a police officer, because I knew there were uniforms. Because I knew if they had found those uniforms, they would now put me. They would allege maybe I was in possession of government stuff, so military stuff. So when I told them, when we got into when we go to my sister's place, when I showed them that we cannot go here because the place was very dark. It is a police, and they even saw the signpost of showing a police. They were like, no, we can't go here. Call your sister, because they had already my phone. When they came inside, they took my phone, and they're the ones who were in possession of my phone. So they told me to call my sister. I called my sister. But as we were going, I kept praying because I knew some people had been hurt because I saw them shooting live bullets targeting the people. So I knew somebody had been hurt, and people kept calling, but they're the ones in possession of my phone. So I didn't know what was happening back home. So when I called my sister, immediately she came with a key, wrote the key, and then she asked, I asked her actually, has anybody been hurt? Then she said no. Then got the key. We went to my place. Searched everywhere. Chagulanyi was not anywhere. Then they told me, this does not seem to be like your place. There's nothing that shows that this is your place. I'm like, this is my place. You can even see the place is still fresh and clean because I've been around. I cleaned up this place today. I washed my clothes because my clothes were scattered all over. I had washed them. I did not even organize them because I had to rush home. So they're like, no, there's nothing that shows this is your place. Somewhere just besides my bed, I had a few documents. Most of my documents I'd carried them away from that place. So when I pulled the basin that had a few things, I got my photos that I had taken with my party secretary general, Mr. Lewis Rubongoya. Then others are taken with this lady, Honorable Aisha Nakayenze. Others I had with the white leaders, Ivan Masaba and the rest. So when they saw, they actually confirmed that was my place, and they saw photocopies of my other academic documents. Then I also gave them my passport, which was in the house. When they saw that, they were like, okay, we can now confirm this is your place. After searching through the house, they did not find. Finally, we got out. They kept asking me, interrogating me about Chagulanyi's whereabouts. They kept telling me that they have intelligence, that the person who is keeping Chagulanyi is me. And I told them I don't know. But they kept insisting. And then after some time, they told me that, do you know, your people are the ones who have betrayed you. They're the ones who gave us. How did we know where you stay? How did we know that you had left where you were going to your village? So the people who have betrayed you are your party people. Of course, I knew that was not true because there is nobody of my party who can betray me and show them where I am. And most of them do not even know where I stay. Actually, most of my people do not know it's not true. But they just wanted me to start disbelieving my people, start having that kind of doubt in them, like, okay, these people can sell me out, then what next?
Okay.
So
at what time did all this happen? And then at the beginning you said the CDF was looking for you. Did they give you any reasons as to why the CDF was looking for you?
right now, some days before yesterday, there are different people would call me. Somebody would call you and they say, Harriet, I want to meet you up. Can I come to your office? Blah, blah. We are people, there are people who are looking for you, blah. So I kept ignoring. You know, social media these days is a scam. There are very many scammers. And then you're not sure who is who. Like somebody, and then the other one who was telling me about the CDF looking for me. Actually, before that one of them had called me and said, Seven was looking for me. And then I asked them, if Museveni is looking for me, does Museveni look for me through you? Because the gentleman was saying he works with the CMI, and he was speaking the local language here. So I just ignored him. The person who had even given them my number kept also pestering me and telling me that these people are on his neck, wanting a feedback from me. Then I told him to just ignore them. I'm like, it's not the first time this attempt has been made. Severally they have done that, but just ignore them. So different calls. So that when I ignored that one, the message is also there. I can even confirm on my phone. Can I please pick up the phone? We want to talk to you. Blah blah. Then another one called. Can I come to your office? You know you cannot be in opposition throughout. Blah blah. All those things. So this other one who was telling me about the CDF, he kept calling me, and then I told him that I was busy. I didn't want to pick my calls. I was engaged. Then he kept texting messages. Say, CDF wants to talk to you. Then I asked him, which CDF? He said, CDF is looking for you, and you have to cooperate with us. If not, you know what will happen to you. I told him, I just texted back and said, I am not interested. After that, the person kept calling on WhatsApp. I did not pick. And then he kept sending messages. He would send a message, he would say like I'd seen the message. Because I just kept ignoring the messages. The messages were too many that he kept pushing. Like, we know you're a distant lady. Just cooperate with us. We don't want to harm you. But if we want to capture you, it is not going to take us time. We even know where you are. It is not going to take us even a full day before we capture you. So when I engaged my brother, whatever I got, I kept screenshotting it and sending it to my brother. and told my brother that, look, there are people who are trying to intimidate me, but I'm not easily intimidated. Because I didn't take it serious anyway. Not until yesterday that these people came. So after some time, this guy kept calling, and then I would just ignore the calls. We would send messages, I would tick, and not give them any kind of response.
Okay. You mentioned that you knew one of these people, and when the locals here went to police, even the police seemed not to be aware of their coming. What do you have to say about these people, first of all, coming that late hour just to pick a lady, and you're seeing very many gentlemen in this group? What does that communicate?
I didn't say I know any of them. I do not know any of these people. I can categorically tell you that I do not know, because these people were masked. Most of them were putting on masks. So I didn't even know who they were. I can just maybe describe dark, the other one was this side. That is the only thing I saw, but they had guns. And there's even one who had several guns. I think if they're looking for Chagulanyi, they have their own intelligence. They can use that to actually discover if it's true I was with Chagulanyi.
Okay. The other thing is that even during when all this happened, there were different state factors in the state saying that another says we are not looking for Chagulanyi, the other one is looking for Chagulanyi. As you've stated, even during your interaction, what did they say they are looking? What are the charges against Chagulanyi, if there are any?
They didn't give me any charges, specific charges against Chagulanyi. But where the state says they are not looking for Chagulanyi, that is a lie. Because I am one of the people they asked, and they said they didn't want me. They were very straight. They're like, we are not looking for you. We are looking for Chagulanyi, and we know you're the one. You're the one harboring Chagulanyi. You're the one who has been keeping him. So where they move out there and they say Chagulanyi is not wanted, that is a total lie, and they are just fooling Ugandans and the entire world, saying he's not wanted. Because they told me Chagulanyi is being looked for, they are looking for Chagulanyi, but they didn't tell me why they were looking for him. They were like, we don't want to give you the details, but we are looking for him. Just help us, cooperate with us, and show us where he is, and then we shall.
You said that clearly they are fear-mongering, as they have taken already some of your deputies in office. Do you think this could still happen in the near future from the interaction that you had yesterday?
My brother, where things are now, there's a lot of uncertainty. You don't even know who will be the next candidate, who will be the next culprit. It could be me again, because clearly these people told me that they have left me, but they will still come for me because they're still doing their investigations. And if the investigations point that I have actually been interacting or have been with the Chagulanyi, they will still come for me. So I can tell you, as it is now, I am not safe, and nobody's safe. No Ugandan. That is what I can say.
Okay, you narrated to us how this whole situation happened in a week's time, and you did not take it serious. Now that it happened yesterday, what lessons do you draw from yesterday's event?
I can say no lessons, because these people are out there. And you cannot have any lessons, because if they want to attack, they can still attack me like they attacked me yesterday. They can still attack me today. There is no lesson to learn. But the only thing I can say is these people are fearing, and they are just trying to intimidate us. They think we should give them what we have. Even what we don't have, we should give them. So these people are just, I just believe these people are just fearing. You see, my president Chagulanyi once said, they fear what they don't know, and they hate what they fear. So they don't know what is happening. You know, like when you're not sure of what is happening. So that is what is happening.
How does it feel being an opposition member going through these whole situations of intimidation and so on? What's the assurance in your side that opposition is the best alternative?
My brother, you've seen the entire system is broken. You have seen the alterations made by the CDF himself, him accountable. So as an opposition person, once I believe in what is right, with a few Ugandans who believe in what is right, we shall go for that. We may not do much, but we shall still keep pushing. We know one day, one time, everything is going to be all right. And I can tell Ugandans out there to be just patient. Things are going to be all right. Nothing lasts forever.
From the information that I have, at one point the state regrets not holding to I think some promises that were made to the Honorable Harriet, and now that you're fully rooted in the National Unity Platform, why do you think that the head of state is looking for Harriet? Is it a question of legitimacy with the election? Why would the head of state, if indeed is looking for you, why would he be looking for you?
My brother, I have told you, I don't know what you mean by saying there are things that had been promised and they were not given to me, because as far as I'm concerned, there is nothing that I demand from the state. And like I told you, these people were very open in front of everybody. They say that they are not looking for me. They are looking for me to aid them, to help them find Chagulanyi. They clearly told me they are not looking for me. They don't want me. So I think you can see that they don't want me. That is what they say. We don't want you, but we want Chagulanyi, and you're the one who has been keeping Chagulanyi. That is all.
Okay, maybe talk about, according to information, the CDF particularly, after doing a search through his allies, found out that Chagulanyi is not within your premises, and he further, through his allies, promised to have you, or have you not been NUP. What do you have to make about that?
Have me not been, he did not mention anything about me not being in NUP, but he just said, okay, whoever came, I don't know if that was the right group of the CDF. That is what they claimed anyway. They claimed they had been sent by the man came yesterday. One of them acknowledged actually they're the ones who had been sending me those messages, because they told me, why haven't you been responding to the messages? So meaning these people actually came from the CDF, because this person had introduced themselves and said the CDF wants you. And then he comes yesterday and still reaffirms that they are the ones who had been sending the messages. So the CDF does not want me in particular, but they are looking for somebody through me, somebody whom they think they can find through me.
All right, that is omukyala akulembera akakiiko k'ebyokulonda mu kibiina kya National Unity Platform, Harriet Chemtai, nga nnyonnyola engeri gye baamukuttemu ne bye baali bamubuuza. Now, for quite some time, abakulembeze oba abakungu mu gavumenti bwe babadde ku mikutu egisinga babuuzibwa Kyagulanyi mumwagaza ki, wabula nga bagamba the state is not looking for Kyagulanyi. Bobi Wine is free to be at his home. Naye ng'omusajja akyekwese. Now batandise okunoonya abo be basuubira abayinza okuba nga bakwese Bobi Wine. Basookera mu maka ge gye basanga mukyala we Barbara Itungo Kyagulanyi, ebyatuuka mu bijjukira. Now bagenze mu maka g'omukyala oyo, bye baakoze mu birabye. Thank you so much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. We shall link up later on. Please endeavor to subscribe, tap the bell, and of course share the video to as many people as you can. Now this video ekutusibwako bannaffe abamanyikibwa nga aba Jolo Quality Properties. Gwe wonna bwenna ayagala ettaka, nyongera okutegeeza nti at only 1.5 million osobola okuba nga ofuna ploti otandika n'akakati kamu n'ekitundu n'ogenda waggulu. So call that number eri awo wansi, and trust me, omukyalo oyo agenda baakunyonyola ebisingawo. Abagala okulanga naffe, it's very simple. Call us or text us on that number 0701 316 476. Ate tubeere nga tukulangira business yo. Mubeere bulungi, bassebo ne bannyabo, mwera.